Hi, we are Good 3. Our topic is effect of changes at price in Malaysia. So this is our group members: Lau Yin Tong, Henry Mu Yin Hui, Nur Afrika, Nurul Akuha binti Raza, Pong Hong Man.
Our video is talking about the effects of change egg price in Malaysia. Eggs are a staple food item in most households and used in various cuisines. With fluctuation in egg price, it can have a significant impact on consumer and business alike. Let's delve into the topic to understand how change in egg price can affect the Malaysian economy and its people.
And foremost factor is supply and demand. One of the primary factors affecting egg prices is the balance between supply and demand. If the demand for egg exceeds available supply, prices can increase. Factors that can affect demand include population growth, change in consumer preferences that increase the egg consumption. With the government price ceiling and subsidies, Dr. Jeffrey Earl, an advisor for the Federal of Livestock Farmer Association of Malaysia (FLFAM), claims that producers do not get a clear signal on how much they should produce and sometimes scramble to respond or retool their operation if they do not receive enough subsidies or have adequate funds to sustain themselves. Next, we have the production cost. The cost of producing eggs can impact prices. Factors such as feed prices, labor costs, energy costs, and transportation expenses can influence the overall production cost. If this cost increases, egg producer may raise price to maintain profitability. Dr. Jeffrey Earl said that as a result, chicken and egg producers will have to consider whether to operate under price control because subsidy will not cover all their costs. For example, the cost of production is going up higher and higher, but consumers are not willing to pay the prices and demand drops. You are forced to sell at a lower price, but then you cannot sustain that kind of production. The third factor, we have trade and policies and import costs. Trade policies and import costs can also affect egg prices. If there are restrictions on egg imports or higher import tariff, it can limit the availability of eggs in the domestic market and contribute to price increases. Imported eggs are not subject to price control and are not categorized by types. The managing director of Hypermarket Mining, Muhammad Holding, Mr. Amir said that but their quality is comparable with Great Deal locally produced egg despite being more expensive. Why Malaysians are paying more egg for? Experts believe that other countries are paying less for Malaysian eggs since no export ban is in place. Dr. Nosari added that Malaysia has the capacity to satisfy local demand, but the shortage is due to the price ceiling, which is set too close to or below production costs. Next, we have the weather and seasonal condition variation. Due to adverse weather conditions such as flood, drought, or extreme temperature can impact the production and supply of eggs. Extreme weather events can disrupt the feed or supply chain, affect the health and productivity of poultry, and lead to higher prices. The increase in prices for essential items is an issue that is taking place in Malaysia, but it is a global phenomenon due to supply chain disruption triggered by geopolitical conflict and climate change. Egg production can be influenced by seasonal variation in certain seasons, such as during festive period or time of higher consumption. The demand for eggs may increase, putting pressure on the supply chain and leading to higher prices. Last and not least, we have the government policies. Government policies, regulation, and subsidies related to the poultry industry can affect egg prices. Changes in policies or subsidies can impact production costs and consequently the final retail prices. Chicken and egg prices are projected to rise after the Malaysian Family Business Maximum Price Scheme expired on the February 4th. According to Domestic Trade and Consumer Affairs Minister Dr. Seri Alexander Natalinggi, he said that the action was necessary to ensure a win-win situation in the country between consumer group and farmer. KPDN HGP said the new prices were the manufacturing of the government concern to help reduce the burden faced by the people at the level while ensuring the supply of protein sources for Malaysian families to maintain their level of nutrition and health. In conclusion, it is important to note that these factors can interact with each other and multiple factors can contribute to the rise in the egg prices in Malaysia. The specific circumstances in a given period can vary, and it is essential to consider the overall economic and agricultural context when analyzing the causes of price fluctuation.
A staple food item for many households. Higher price may lead to reduced purchasing power or the need to allocate more of the budget toward eggs, potentially affecting spending on the other goods or services. The next effect is egg inflation. As we know, eggs are a common ingredient used in various food products, so an increase in egg price can contribute to overall inflationary pressure. If the cost of producing food items that include egg rise, it may lead to higher price those products as well. Poultry industry also can be affected if the price of egg change. This is because changes in egg price can impact the profitability of poultry farmers and egg producers. When prices are low, it may squeeze their profit margin and affect their ability to cover production costs. Conversely, higher egg price can be beneficial for producers, allowing them to generate higher revenues. Lastly, the import and export also will be affected. It is because egg price in Malaysia can also be influenced by import and export policies. If there are restrictions on egg imports or an increase in export demand, it may affect domestic supply and subsequently impact price.
Action have been taken to control the egg price. Government has set a ceiling price for eggs to prevent excessively high or rising out of control. So the current maximum retail price of eggs set by the government is as below, which is grade A is 45 cents each, grade B is 43 cents each, while grade C is 41 cents each. Moreover, Agriculture and Food Industries Ministry was collaborating with Ministry of Domestic Trade and Cost of Living in monitoring the situation to ensure that there is sufficient supply of necessities in the country and that the price are remain stable. This is to ensure that the traders obey the relevant laws and do not take advantage by selling necessities things such as eggs above the price set by the government. Next, we can take a look to the ceiling retail price for poultry products in Peninsular Malaysia and make a comparison egg price between two periods, which is for 30th June 2022 and from 1st July 2022 to June 2023. The grade A egg price increases 2 cents from 43 cents each to 45 cents each. And next, grade B egg price increases 2 cents from 41 cents each to 43 cents each. And lastly, for grade C egg price, it increases 2 cents also from 39 cents each to 41 cents each.
So the second is government give as subsidy. Agriculture and Food Security Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Sambu said that a total of Rm1 ringgit 69 cent billion in subsidy has been allocated for the chicken breeding and egg product producers to address the shortage of chicken eggs in the market.
A different kind in Malaysia. It is of eggs there. The consumers are frustrated, and whatever is available in the market is usually snapped. Now, to make the matters worse, situation is likely to persist now. The eggs are all snapped up within hours when they arrive at their outlets in Malaysia. Many cities there. The main reason behind shortage is poultry farms. They're cutting down on production due to increase in prices of maize and soya. They are the main meals for chicken. These two are the main ingredients for the feed. The shortage is so bad that many residents are keeping close watch on social media to follow egg trails in their neighborhood. Malaysian government earlier this month announced it would maintain ceiling prices of eggs, but poultry farmers have asked government to deregulate egg prices to help them cope with the increase in feed costs. Now, to ease the egg supply shortage, experts want government to allow egg prices to float freely.
Hi, good day to everyone. My name is Lo Yanto, and today I want to interview a student working at YAB Mart about the question effect on changes egg price. Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Farhana Shabina, and I am currently a UM student and also a part-time worker at Mart YAB, and I am also the manager.
In your opinion, what the effect on changes egg price at the mart you are working?
Since the price we get from the supply is high, we will increase the egg price at our mart to cover the cost and also to get profit. We can only give a lower price for a short time period, and we will increase it gradually based on the market price. We are aware that by increasing the egg price, it could reduce the number of potential customers that will buy eggs from our mart. However, we believe that eggs are a daily need and have a high demand. Especially for students at the university we are located in. So we still think that we can manage to sell the egg even though the price of the egg is slightly increasing.
If there have happened the increasing of the egg price, what do you think the effect will happen on the society?
I think the demand for eggs will be slightly reduced but still can be kept at reasonable level because egg doesn't have a perfect substitute and it also been used a lot in daily life, which leave people with no choice but to keep on buying it. However, it is different for farmers as they will have a difficult situation when the egg price increases. They cannot continue the business because it is not profitable and they will only bear losses. Those still operating say that they need better subsidies to keep prices low, especially with the doubling of chicken feed prices. Farmers said that they lost 5 cents per egg despite the government subsidies.
What do you think the feasible solution to face the changing egg price on the market?
I think the government should control the price of the eggs on festivals such as on Eid, and customers should avoid buying from the suppliers who sell at higher price than the market or from suppliers who hide their stocks. Legal action also should be taken against the supplier who did not comply with the instruction.
Will the increasing or decreasing of the egg price, it will be effects on your profit of the mart that you are working on?
Yes, because we need to increase the egg price that we sell since the egg market price is increasing. When this happens, some of our customers will purchase it at another place which offer them a lower price. So this will reduce our sales and affect our profit.
In your opinion, what is the cause of the increase in the price as that has most likely to happen? Why?
Increased production costs such as the increase in the price of chicken feed such as soybeans and corn cause the farmers to choose to reduce their operating costs by reducing the number of chicken in their farm. This causes the number of egg production to decrease and ultimately causes the price of egg to be higher.
Thank you for your time and have a nice day.
Hari ini saya akan membuat interview session. Bolehkah Anda memperkenalkan diri?
Saya Umi Kauso Mitri berasal dari Kedah, merupakan pengasas bagi jenama Depan Jepang. Sudah beroperasi 4 tahun.
Berapakah papan telur yang Anda gunakan untuk membuat takoyaki dalam seminggu?
Dalam seminggu,
Ya.
30 papan.
Apakah grade telur yang Anda gunakan untuk membuat takoyaki?
Depend telur yang ada. Saya akan pakai B, tapi in case B tak ada, saya akan pakai B. B atau B je lah sahaja.
Jika harga telur grade B meningkat, adakah Anda gunakan grade yang lain untuk menggantikan grade telur ini?
Actually, kalau telur mahal dan masih bawah kawalan ataupun bila kita buat bisnes kan, kita ada kita punya harga yang sampai mana kita boleh bagi. Kalau harga telur murah, then kita boleh jual murah. Tapi kalau harga telur mahal, and then I rasa macam I mampu lagi untuk sustain harga, I akan sustain dulu. Unless kalau mahal dan tak terkawal, mungkin I akan naikkan harga barang. Dan I pilih untuk prorate lah, kan kita buat. Kita akan prorate ke apa kan? Okay.
Apakah cabaran yang Anda menghadapi terhadap kenaikan harga telur?
Cabaran. I terpaksa cabaran yang I hadapi ya. I tak boleh maximize keuntungan. Kan? Cabaran tu salah satu kan. I tak boleh nak utilize dia punya keuntungan. I rasa yang lain tak ada apa. Cuma bila posting you meningkat, antara dilema sama ada you perlu pilih quantity or quality. Kalau you barang naik, kalau you nak pilih quantity, you mungkin terpaksa kurangkan barang-barang dan mungkin tak sedap.
Kurangkan size.
Ya kan, you terpaksa buat kurang. Jadi kalau I punya kedai, I prefer kurangkan quantity sebab I suka I nak jaga I punya quality. Unless kalau I punya customer
nak yang tak mau dia mungkin nak kisah yang banyak, dia suruh I kurangkan ada portion, mungkin kita boleh acceptable. Kan.
Terima kasih.
Itu sahaja.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bersama saya sekarang ni adalah Kak Wani. Kak Wani merupakan seorang peniaga nasi lemak. Kak Wani boleh ceritakan sedikit tak mengenai perniagaan Kak Wani sekarang ni? Dah berapa tahun semua tu?
Kak Wani mula dari 2009 sampai sekarang ni. Kira dari dari sekolah sampai sini. Sampai sekarang.
Memang daripada dulu dekat sini je.
Sebelum ni dekat Hijau Kuning tu, dekat library tu. Lepas tu habis sana mai sini. Sampai sini. Sekarang.
Okay. Saya nak tanya Kak Wani, pada pandangan Kak Wani lah kan, apakah kesan yang akan berlaku jika kenaikan harga telur terjadi kepada bisnes Kak Wani?
Harga nasi lemak tu dia tak boleh jual murah dah lah. Dia macam kena naik. Tapi macam kesian pula kan dekat student naik harga mahal-mahal nasi lemak kan. Telur pun susah dapat. Kena berebut.
Jika berlaku kenaikan harga kat dalam Malaysia ni kan, macam mana kesan dia yang akan efek kepada masyarakat pula Kak Wani rasa?
Kesannya mungkin orang kurang membeli telur ke gitu kan. Lepas tu penternak tu pun macam rugi juga lah. Dia orang tak beli telur apa.
Betul, sebab dia supply dan demand. Betul. Okay. Kak Wani rasa lah kan, tindakan yang sewajarnya dilakukan, tak kisahlah daripada pihak mana, untuk mengatasi masalah kenaikan harga telur dekat pasaran kita.
Dia sebab kita ni harga naik pun kita tak kena beli kan. Sebab tu macam susah pun. Kalau macam pakai ramai-ramai macam
beli bandel
sama je harga dia kalau kita beli banyak pun. Dia tak kurang. Macam kita macam paket tak payah beli ke kan. Mungkin boleh kurang harga. Macam tu.
Kak Wani rasa kalau kita katakan kita naikkan harga telur, tadi kan Kak Wani kata kena macam ramai-ramai tak beli baru orang buat tindakan. Kenapa Kak Wani rasa macam tu?
Sebab kalau macam naik harga kan, orang tetap membeli pun. Sebab tu macam naik pun orang beli lah macam tu. Macam naik harga pun orang tetap akan beli kot walaupun mahal. Macam gula kan. Betul. Gula naik pun kita tetap kena beli hari-hari kita guna.
Sebab telur pun merupakan salah satu kita punya utama. Betul? Terima kasih banyak-banyak Kak Wani untuk jawab. Terima kasih banyak-banyak.
In conclusion, customer spending inflation, poly-industry, and import and export is the reason why change in egg price in Malaysia. Change in egg price will abuse affect the food business, especially bakery, biscuit, fruit, and takoyaki. Therefore, many food business require egg as an important raw material in the food production process. The stability of egg price must be considered by the government. To control the price of eggs, government set a price sharing for eggs to keep price low for those who demand and the product. Besides that, price sharing, government also give eggs subsidy to stabilize the egg price.